Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and I am extremely excited to have the legendary Amy Dumas on the show.
Team extremely excited.
This is an absolute honor. I was saying before the camera started rolling, I've been a fan of yours since I was a kid. What you're doing now is absolutely badass, so just thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah, I'm loving connecting these. We're here at the big event right now, which is huge to be able to connect and put eyes to people that we've grown up together.
No, it's amazing. And right now it's such an exciting time because you have just shared this brand new project, KAYFABE, and there has been so much buzz around this already, especially with the fundraising. You're killing it. So you have to tell me, why did now feel like the right time to kick this whole thing off?
So, I was active until the end of 2006 and then did some commentating, did some Tough Enough training in front of the camera, did some production behind the camera. And so this project just seemed like the next step. So we all love wrestling. We've grown up, it's been my entire career, but wrestling has always been told with as much airtime as women have been getting. The story has been told through the lens of a man. All of the top executives are always men, writing team, all of that. So we thought, myself and Christy, Hemme, and Gail, that it was time to tell this story through the lens of a woman and what we go through. And what I really love is wrestling, you're a superhero, right? And you are larger than life, and you're tough, and you're strong, and you're passionate, and you're all those things. But when you go back through the curtain, real life is still there. And your demons and your struggles and the days that you feel weak and you feel tired or hurt.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, so, and I love that because I have these people who are just as badass as I am go, oh my gosh, you're so inspiring. I'm like, no, you're inspiring. Like, so we want to show,
uplifting.
We want to show the struggles as well as that camaraderie that goes from any woman that's ever stepped in that squared circle. There's an unspoken respect and love there. And so we want to show that part of things too, because it's not shown. You hear about it, but you don't get to see it. And we want to show it, but we want to show it with like beautiful cinematography, and we want you to really feel submerged, and we want to just kind of have a new spin on things.
And it sounds a little bit cliche, but it is going to be like that feminine touch that really is actually missing from a lot of the products.
Right?
Now.
Dudes are like, one take, it's great. Moving on, we got it.
The amount of times I've heard that during promos.
and then like you watch it back, and then you're like, wait, excuse me, wait, this
little
was
baby
great.
hairs
Like,
are hanging.
no, why did nobody tell? No, not great at all, actually. So those baby hairs will be in place.
You're right.
Lighting will be nice. This just like we want you to feel submerged in their world.
It's amazing that we're going to see women's wrestlers and of course women behind the scenes. Is the plan to be completely female, like across the board?
I would love for the next generation of whoever dreams up the next project that they could do that, because we searched and we do want as many females to have cool roles and be able to grow in their roles, but the reality is because they haven't had a lot of opportunity in the past. We also want the show to be great, and we want very experienced people on board with us. So we do have a lot of men supporting us, which is also awesome. And then we are kind of starting with people that have expressed interest, positions they can grow into and learn to become to have more women in production. So right now, no, not completely women, but we would love to be able to expand those roles of women behind the scenes.
Sorry.
Hello.
Everybody, Rob Feinstein.
Sorry.
Okay.
The beauty of doing interviews during a super crazy convention, right?
Yes.
Now, of course, there are so many incredible female talents, both in front of the camera and behind the camera. Is there anyone you have your eyes set on where you're like, I really would just love for them to join this promotion?
Oh man, it's so hard to pick just one, but I want to pick just one because I could go off on I could fill the roster right now and tell you, because I've been deep diving, I've been watching indie shows and of course as the project develops you have to go, all right, who's available, who's not. But I would say I would love to see Priscilla Kelly on there. I just think she's cool,
Oh, she really fits in that like badass role.
Yeah.
That's one word when I think of her. I think of that. She's completely outside of the box. So
Yeah.
that'd be really neat to see.
Yeah.
It's super exciting. Now, I had mentioned at the beginning of this interview how you were one of my absolute favorites growing up, still are, and I remember watching you and you just stood up because you were so different. You had the beauty, but you also were just so ballsy in the ring, and we really hadn't seen that at the time. So I was curious, when it came to backstage, did you get any backlash from any of your coworkers, or was it really embraced because you were very different?
No, so I knew it was ballsy and bold and kind of a a role that women weren't given before, and so I think I was very kind of preemptively tiptoed and thanked and apologized in advance for any man that I was having to work or that I was working with that was having to bump for me or prop me up like that superhero that I got to portray, and I do hope that it was perceived, but it was it was delicate to balance. You know, I didn't make up that role. Office would be like, okay, this is what you're doing today, you're kicking that person's ass. I'd be like, sorry, Dean Malenko, of all of your great you know, and so just, you know, these people, like I remember Prince Albert and Tess, and they had me taking these people down, Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys, and so much I worked so much with Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys from working with Team Extreme. I was there every step of the way, and so those guys were really supportive because they saw the kind of being like the integral part of Team Extreme. You know, it's like I was the third member, and so they were so gracious to me to treat me just as important as Matt and Jeff in that trio.
That's so amazing because I've watched so many documentaries, behind the scenes things, and to hear it straight from you, the fact that everyone was just so embracing of it, that's a really wonderful thing. Yeah,
I mean, and a lot of that trepidation was me because I'm like, I know they might not be happy having to bump for me, so let me go ahead and apologize in advance and all of that, but I mean, it made my career.
Right, it worked out, definitely worked out. Now, I really enjoy how online you're not only sharing the wrestling side of things, now the KAYFABE stuff, but you also enjoy sharing music with people. And I also interview musicians, not just wrestlers. So I was curious if you could have any band or artist write you some entrance music.
Ooh.
Who would that be?
Oh my God. Okay, so personally, so I have this vision for the show I want Peaches to do.
I've interviewed her, like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're gonna hook us up with Peaches.
That would be so good. I can envision it.
Right?
Sorry, that excites me.
Boys Want a Beer, right?
That would be so
good. So Peaches I want for the show, and then there's a band that's just getting back together after forever that I would like love. It's the Luna Chicks, and they're like badass, but they're also like kind of quirky, kind of goofy, which I'm just like yes, badass, but also like a little bit of a goof.
Right.
So
that'd be amazing.
I can hear them. I'm a big Distillers. I would love a Distillers track.
Drain the Blood is like one of the
Come on, Brody, bring it. I need some new entrance music.
We're just throwing it out there. We have to take it.
They're like, no, not new entrance music. Because it's such an associative memory with my existing Boy Hits Car entrance music. But
we can make some new memories, guys.
Yeah. It's okay. The old memories will be there for you. We can make new memories.
I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time, Amy.
Thank you.
I'm just so excited to be able to do this. You probably have a big line again.
I do, but
fans out there.
they're waiting because you guys are here. It's no fair. You can't be here, so this is the second best thing. And we'll see you, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Everybody, this has been Amy Dumas. I'm Alicia Atout. Be sure to check out aliciaatout.com for all exclusive interviews and features, and we'll see you next time.